Okay, folks, so here we are, example number 2. So this is actually from an exam. So as you can see, I have already been through and looked through my bank statement and compared it to my cash book. Now in this example, you've been given the cash book as one thing. So you know that this side is the debit side, so money coming in. This side is the credit side, money going out. So if you want to label it like that, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I've done the highlighting. Now, the next stage then, so we've done step 1. Your step 2 would be to add the items into your cash book. However, I just want to draw your attention to one thing here. So can you see here that our cash book is dealing with all the checks that are starting at 180 onwards? So that means in a previous cash book, they have accounted for all of the checks before number 180 because you would deal with checks in sequential order. So, as you can see on your bank statement here, you've got check number 178 and it's not been highlighted or matched off. You are going to ignore that entry because it's already been dealt with elsewhere. So, in the previous bank reconciliation, 178 was probably dealt with there, but you are dealing with everything from 180 onwards. So from taking that, it's like here's one I prepared earlier, you can see that I need to add 2 things onto the being paid out. So a 925 and a 2210. And I need to add 2 things into the being paid in, the 1364 and the 500. The 150 is going to be ignored as the check is before the ones we're dealing with. If you did put that 178 check number in for the £150, you would find your bank reconciliation is out by £150. Okay, so hopefully it would draw you back to that check. So, pretend we're doing a fat posh fast forwarding noise. Here's now what my cash book would look like. So the 2 items for money coming in have been added. The 2 items for money coming out have been added. Then I've balanced it, so I would have added everything up on the debit side, everything up on the credit side, got my 2 totals. Balance carried down, balance brought down. Okay, so just to recap on how you do this bank reconciliation statement, the first thing we do is take the balance from the bank statement. So if I go back to the bank statement, it said £5,700 credit balance. Don't forget, bank statement is written from the bank's point of view, so we think of it as the opposite for an accountant. So £5,700 for an accountant would mean it's a debit, money in the bank because it's positive. Added on the 2 things that we think are yet to come in because we still think that we've got this 125 and the 735 to come in, and took off the 2 things that we didn't think have gone out yet, so the 2237 and the 85. Then we've done balance per the bank statement, added on what's yet to come in, took off what we think is yet to come out, which would give us a balance on our cash book of 5238. And if I go back to my cash book, that was what I said my carried down and my brought down would be. So there we go, another one. Bing, bang, bosh.